Royal. Shock Dubai. Reacts to Sheikh Hamdan Queen. Dubai wakes under a sun that knows secrets. Light moves across glass towers like breath. The city listens before it speaks, because something has shifted in the royal air. Whispers travel through marble halls, through old courtyards and modern streets, not carried by scandal, but by awe. The name of Hamdan rises again, not as a rider of deserts, not as a poet of mountains, but as a man whose heart has chosen. The word queen settles softly, not a crown of noise, but a presence of weight, a silence that bends attention. Dubai reacts not with chaos, but with widened eyes. Markets pause in their rhythm. Cameras forget to blink. She arrives without footsteps, yet the ground feels her, not announced by gold, but by gravity. Women feel her before they see her, in the mirror of strength, in the calm of certainty, in the dignity of standing tall. Men speak her title carefully, as if it carries heat, as if respect must be measured before it leaves the mouth. This is not a fairy tale. This is not rumor smoke. This is a chapter written in choice, in courage, in presence. She is called Queen because she does not chase the word. The word follows her, learning how to stand straight. Dubai sees beyond fabric and jewels, beyond guarded doors. The city recognizes power that does not shout. Her age is not a number. It is a library. Years of learning, of surviving, of becoming. Shock does not mean rejection. Shock means recognition. When expectation breaks and truth steps forward. Old walls remember older queens, women who ruled rooms with eyes, who carried nations in posture, not in proclamation. She walks among echoes of them, not copying, not borrowing, but continuing. The royal name does not erase her past. It frames it, like art given space, to be understood. Dubai feels the balance shift between tradition and breath, between what was assumed and what is real. Children will ask later why the city was so quiet. On the day love stood visible and unashamed, poets stop mid-line because language needs time to catch up with the image forming. The queen is not an idea. She is a human presence with a spine of resolve and a gaze that does not lower. Shock becomes admiration. Admiration becomes acceptance. Acceptance becomes pride, because courage reflects well on a nation. Hamdan stands not ahead, not behind, but beside. And the city notices. That detail travels fast, faster than gossip, faster than doubt. It travels as truth. Dubai reacts by adjusting its lens, by widening its definition, by remembering that royalty is not frozen in the past. It lives, it chooses, it evolves. The queen does not need defense. Her existence is her argument. Her calm is her answer. Her stillness is strength. Night falls gently that day. Lights glow warmer, as if the city itself is learning softness. Shock settles into story. Story settles into history. And history waits to see what love will build. This is only the beginning. The first breath before the walk. Dubai has reacted, and the world is watching. Morning moves slower after the news. Streets breathe with careful curiosity. Every face carries a question. Every silence carries respect. Dubai does not rush judgment. It studies posture. It studies calm. It studies how power enters a room. The queen does not arrive in thunder. She arrives in certainty. Certainty has no sound. Yet it changes everything. Shopkeepers speak in lowered tones, not from fear, from awareness, from knowing a moment is unfolding. Balconies hold watchers, eyes lifted from routine, hands resting on railings, waiting without impatience. This is how history begins, not with noise, but with attention, with people choosing to look. The city has seen luxury before. Gold cars, tall towers, unimaginable scale. This feels different. This feels human. This feels like alignment. Rather than display, women straighten their shoulders, as if reminded of something, as if memory awakens, of strength long carried. Mothers pause while telling stories. Daughters listen more closely. Something unnamed moves between them. A permission quietly granted. Men reflect in glass windows, seeing tradition beside change. Not as enemies, but as partners learning balance. The word queen grows heavier. Not in weight, in meaning, in responsibility. She does not erase the past. She stands on it, looking forward, carrying both worlds with care. Sheikh Hamdan walks with intention, steps measured, eyes clear, a choice made without retreat. The city notices how he listens, how he allows space, how leadership softens without losing strength. Power shifts shape here, becoming less rigid, more real, more awake. Cafes hum with thoughtful voices, not gossip. Reflection, interpretation. Artists sketch outlines of a moment. Poets search for metaphors. Journalists struggle with labels, because labels fall short. This is not rebellion. This is evolution. Not denial of roots, but growth from them. Dubai understands growth. It was once sand. It learned sky. Without apology, the queen mirrors that journey. From becoming, from patience, from vision shaped by time. Age is not discussed loudly, because wisdom speaks quietly. Years do not subtract beauty. They define it. The city senses maturity, like a steady rhythm, like a heart that knows its work, and does not hurry. Eyes follow her path, not to measure, but to learn how composure walks. She does not compete. She compliments. She does not demand. She invites understanding. Shock transforms into dialogue. Dialogue transforms into insight. Insight transforms into pride. A collective recalibration. Children will grow hearing this story, not as scandal, as example, as proof of courage. Elders nod without words, recognizing resolve, recognizing dignity, recognizing continuity. This queen does not replace icons. She joins lineage, adding her chapter, with quiet authority. Dubai does not bow. It aligns. Respect meeting respect. Across generations, night lights the skyline again. Each window a witness, each glow a thought. Settling into acceptance, the city exhales, not relieved. Enriched, expanded, royalty breathes tonight. Not distant, not untouchable, but present. This chapter deepens beyond first reaction, beyond surface shock, into lasting meaning. The story continues, carried by streets, carried by voices, carried by time. Time moves forward carrying the moment, not as rumor, as rhythm, a steady beat beneath the city. Dubai learns how to hold a truth, without shaking, without noise. With dignity, the queen becomes familiar, not ordinary, but known, seen in presence rather than spectacle. Morning greetings carry her name, spoken with care, spoken with balance, spoken without doubt. The city adjusts its memory, making space, rearranging expectations, letting reality sit comfortably. She walks with grace shaped by years. Years that taught patience, years that taught restraint, years that taught strength. Her smile does not perform. It rests. It listens. It understands the weight it carries. Sheikh Hamdan stands steady, a man aware of consequence, a man choosing honesty over comfort. The partnership speaks without words. Two paths aligned. Two visions meeting. Two strengths respecting each other. Royal walls feel warmer because authenticity breathes. Cold distance fades. Human closeness remains. Dubai mirrors this change, more attentive, more thoughtful, more open to depth. Markets return to motion. Traffic resumes its rhythm, but something stays altered. A subtle elevation of thought. People speak of courage now, not loudly, but sincerely, as if courage has been redefined. This queen teaches by being, not by instruction, not by demand, but by presence. Young women carry themselves differently. Chins lifted, steps grounded, eyes steady. Young men learn another lesson. That leadership can listen. That power can soften. That respect multiplies. Elders find comfort in continuity. Tradition still breathing. Roots still holding. Branches reaching higher. The story settles into history. Not dramatic, not exaggerated, but true. Writers record without embellishment. Artists paint restraint. Poets search silence. Because silence fits best, royalty no longer feels distant. It feels reflective. It feels reachable. It feels real. Even the desert seems attentive, winds calmer, horizons patient, as if nature itself approves. This queen belongs to the moment, and the moment belongs to time. Time will remember. What spectacle forgets? Her value is not counted. It is felt in stability, in confidence. Dubai continues building sky, but now builds meaning too, layer by layer, choice by choice. Shock has completed its journey, becoming understanding, becoming respect, becoming pride. The city does not ask why anymore. It asks how to grow with grace, how to honor truth. Children will one day read this chapter and see clarity, not confusion, not controversy. They will see a city that trusted itself, a leader who trusted his heart, a queen who trusted her worth. Night returns with calm assurance, light steady, windows glowing, stories resting. The future opens quietly, without announcement, without urgency, with confidence. This is the closing of reaction and the opening of legacy, a legacy shaped by courage and carried by love.